Hello and welcome back to Talking Classrooms, podcasting as a tool for educational communication and reflection. I'm your host, Bulelani Marwanqana, and before we dive in today, I want to start by saying I owe you an apology. This episode was meant to come out earlier this month on the 10th of October, but sometimes live scheduling and the unpredictable rhythm of our educational journeys, they cause us to pause, reflect, and recalibrate. So to all our loyal listeners, thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for understanding and your continued support of this platform where we reflect deeply on education, growth, and the challenges that shape learning environments. Today's topic is one that weighs heavily on my heart and on the hearts of many South Africans, which is underfunded schools. We'll be unpacking the real stories behind classrooms without desks, schools without libraries, and learners without hope. We'll also take a closer look at the ongoing crisis in KwaZulu-Natal, a painful reminder that inequality in education is not just a policy failure, it's a moral one. So let's start with the reality on the ground. Across South Africa, many schools, particularly in rural and township areas, they continue to struggle with inadequate funding. In KwaZulu-Natal, for instance, hundreds of schools are still without proper sanitation, electricity, or safe classrooms. According to reports from early 2025, several schools in Mzinyati, Tukela districts have classrooms with broken roofs, crumbling walls, and no textbooks delivered on time. So imagine trying to learn algebra while sharing one textbook among four learners and writing an exam on your lap because your school doesn't have enough desks. So now, but this is not just about infrastructure. No, it's about the emotional and psychological impact that underfunding has on both learners and teachers. So now, when a school doesn't have resources, it sends a silent but painful message: you are not a priority. I still remember my own experiences attending schools that faced similar challenges. Classrooms overcrowded with over 50 learners sometimes. Chalkboards, they cracked down in the middle, and the teachers doing their best with so little. Those experiences left a mark. They are a part of the reason we are having Talking Classrooms today, to create a platform for reflection, advocacy, and community-driven change. Education shouldn't be about survival. No, man, it shouldn't. It should be about possibility. And when we talk about underfunded schools, we are not just talking about budgets. No, we are talking about dreams deferred, potential wasted, and futures compromised. Let's zoom in now in KwaZulu-Natal for a moment. Earlier this year, multiple teacher unions and parent associations raised the alarm about the school infrastructure crisis. Schools in the province have been dealing with unsafe classrooms, unpaid educators, and delayed government grants meant for repairs and learning materials. One example that stands out is the situation in the, I think it's Mkambatini region, somewhere there, where learners had to walk over 10 kilometers daily just to reach a school that still had bit latrines. So imagine now, this is 2025. This should be unthinkable. When schools are underfunded, the ripple effect goes far beyond the classroom. It affects literacy rates, employment opportunities, and even community development. Underfunded schools produce underprepared learners, and underprepared learners face limited futures. This creates a cycle: poverty feeding poor education, and poor education reinforcing poverty. So it's a systemic trap that demands more than sympathy. It demands action. We can't talk about equal opportunity while some learners sit under leaking roofs and others study in tech-equipped classrooms. So no, we shouldn't. True equality begins with educational justice. So where do we go from here? First, we must continue to speak up. Whether you're a parent, teacher, or you're a student, your voice matters, man. Hold schools, local officials, and departments accountable. Secondly, community-led initiatives can help bridge some of the gaps. Simple acts like book drives, tutoring programs, or sponsoring school uniforms can make a world of difference. And thirdly, we must shift the national conversation from access to quality. Having a school building is not enough if learning inside those walls is compromised by lack of resources. Education remains the most powerful equalizer, but only if it is funded, respected, and prioritized. As we wrap up this episode today, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, especially after the delay. Your patience and continued support remind me why Talking Classroom exists, to bring real stories, honest conversations, and hope into the spaces that need it most. If today's episode moved you, please share it with someone who believes in the power of education. Let's keep the dialogue going on social media, in schools, and in our communities. Until next time, I'm Bulelani Marwanqana, and this has been Talking Classrooms, podcasting as a tool for educational communication and reflection. Stay reflective, stay hopeful, and never stop believing in the transformative power of education.